morning. It is a windy Friday morning, April 30th, 2021, and it's time for your morning walk with me, Sophfronia. I'm thinking about this lilac bush that used to be in the front yard of the house where I grew up in Lorain, Ohio. And that lilac bush was there throughout my childhood. It grew to be a huge bush, not unlike some of actually there's a lilac bush right there, a huge one right there. And I remember coming home at one point and it was gone. And I can't remember if my parents removed it or if it was one of my siblings. And they did it because the bush had been overgrown and it was time for it to go. And of course I was just sad about the loss. I was like, oh my gosh, but it had been there forever, right? And it seemed like that, by that reasoning, all of the hard work it spent to grow there, that it should stay there. And of course, as these things happen, you get older, and I have a yard of my own now with lilacs. And I was just telling my husband a couple of weeks ago, it might be time to remove those bushes. And it makes me think about writing and how we put effort and time into words. But when the time to cut some of those words comes, it's hard to do it, right? The movie Genius, right, about the writer Thomas Wolfe, who has given his editor Maxwell Perkins a manuscript that is like 5,000 pages long. And he wrestles with Max over cutting anything, any single word, right? And he's trying to get him to see, with a novel, Tom, you have to shape, you have to prune. And Tom says, I hate to see the words go. To him, it's his blood and his sweat went into those words. But Max gets him to see that he has an opportunity. That he said, what if, in this one particular scene, what if in all of these words, you can make this one scene stand out with its starkness? That it can stand out like the stars in a huge night sky. And Tom understands, and he begins to edit accordingly. It's hard to cut anything out of our lives. Words, shrubbery, even people. But what if we didn't look at it as a loss? What if we looked at it as an opportunity for growth, for newness, to try something new or to change something in your writing or in your life? Cutting back doesn't have to be a terrible thing. In fact, trees can't grow properly unless they are pruned and cut at certain times of the year. So, this could be a time for you to wood cutting. If you're working with a 600-page manuscript, if you feel your life is a little crowded, and it could be crowded with good things. But sometimes you need some space to see what you can bring into the world. I'm going to keep walking. I will talk to you next week. Bye-bye.